Hello, OCA members. Happy Monday for the week of August 17th. This is your OCA weekly update. Michael Kelsey on staff with the Oklahoma Cattlemen's Association. This is just a weekly update for our members on kind of what's going on for this coming week. Real quick, last week OCA did submit comments to the federal government regarding the dietary guidelines. Those are very, very important. Every 5 years, those guidelines come up, and we submitted comments with three main points regarding beef being a very essential part of the dietary guidelines on a federal level. So we did submit those. We've put those out for review. If you'd like to see a copy of those, just let me know, and we'll get you a copy of those comments that we submitted. Hey, everything this week is about our ranch rodeo coming up on Friday and Saturday night. We are so excited about this event. We've over 36 years. We've had the ranch rodeo. We called it the Range Roundup for a while, and we changed the name to Ranch Rodeo. I had a question last week. A member asked, hey, why did we change the name? And the reason we did, that the committee did, or there's several reasons, but one of the reasons the committee changed the name is to try to appeal to a more urban audience with the event itself. It's a fundraiser for us. We support a charity, a wonderful charity, the Children's Hospital Foundation. And folks, if you walk out on urban Main Street, Oklahoma City or Tulsa or somewhere like that, and you tell them, hey, come to the Range Roundup, there, what's that? But if you say come to the Ranch Rodeo, most folks know what a rodeo is, and they're a little more apt to be open to coming to the event. And so that was the reason for the name change. But the event otherwise has not changed. We are excited to have 12 ranch teams, legacy teams from across the state of Oklahoma will be there, and we're just so pleased to have them participating with us. We really appreciate them sending their cowboys and cowgirls to this big event. Friday, Saturday night, 7 p.m. is when each of the performances begin. The doors open at 5 p.m. and you can go through the trade show, have some opportunity to socialize and network with fellow cattlemen and women, and then enjoy the ranch rodeo at 7 p.m. both nights. Connected to that is the first annual Lope for Hope 5K. We had set that up on a Saturday, this previous Saturday, but because of the virus and some other things, we went virtual with the 5K. And so that process to run that 5K is open for about a week. And so you can still participate in the Lope for Hope 5K if you'd like to. And if maybe you're not a runner or a walker, but you have some family members or some friends, especially in Oklahoma City or Tulsa or somewhere like that, actually anywhere in the United States, they could participate. You just go to our website, you can register and participate in the Lope for Hope on a virtual basis. So we're really excited and hope to build on that in coming years. Hey, some other things that are coming up this week that we want to make you aware of that OCA is working on your behalf. On Wednesday, we've got a very important webinar. We're going to have Callahan Grund with us. Callahan is the executive director of U.S. Cattle Trace. OCA is a member of U.S. Cattle Trace, and we're participating with them. The concept, very briefly, behind U.S. Cattle Trace is let's, as an industry, develop an animal identification process, a traceability process now, and then implement that on a voluntary basis now, so that, God forbid, if we should have a terrible event, that something would require, government would require a traceability system, then we already have one that's developed by cattlemen and women, for cattlemen, men and women in place, and that's the concept. And you think, oh, Michael, that'll never happen. We'll never have a mandatory ID system. I would have never thought that we would have had a mandatory mask requirement or prohibition from meeting in groups of over 10 or 25 or whatever the case may be. But here we are. And so this is a proactive approach. So I encourage you to participate in that webinar on Wednesday. You can go to the OCA website and register for that webinar. Very easy process, and then participate in that webinar Wednesday at noon. Just plan on Wednesday coming in at lunchtime and eating your lunch while you participate in that webinar. There will be opportunity for questions and answers. You can even participate in that fashion as well. In the process this week, too, we've got several meetings lined up with candidates. We know there's a runoff coming up very quickly, as well as the general election in November. And so OCA continues to work with candidates and legislators that are running for maybe as incumbents or running back to go back to the state legislature. We're working with them, educating them, getting to know candidates who might win their election. Those that are cattle men and women, certainly OCA members, we want to try to help them be successful in their campaigns. And so we've got several meetings coming up. I had a meeting or two last week. We've got some meetings coming up this week with candidates. Look forward to getting to know them and sharing OCA's story, and as well as the importance of the beef cattle industry here in Oklahoma. A lot of other things going on that we'll continue to be working on. If you have any questions about OCA, what OCA is up to, don't hesitate to give us a call at the office. You call me on my cell phone. It's available if you call the office and I'm not there. When you listen to my voicemail, I'll have my cell phone there. You put that, take a piece of paper and a pencil, write that down, and give me a call. You can email me as well, or email any of your staff members or leadership. Let us know what your thoughts are regarding the Oklahoma cattle business. Again, I do want to focus on, though, we've got our ranch rodeo coming up this week. We are thrilled to have that. It's a great event. It's for charity, for the Children's Hospital Foundation. OCA has contributed more than $531,000, well over $500,000 to the Children's Hospital Foundation since we started and partnered with the Children's Hospital Foundation. So we're really excited about that event coming up this weekend, Friday and Saturday night at the Lazy E Arena. Just kind of southeast of Guthrie. Folks, have a great week. We hope this update's been beneficial to you, to kind of let you know some of the things that are coming up this week regarding OCA. Again, if we can do anything for you, let us know. And by the way, if you're not a member of OCA, we want to encourage you to and invite you to consider to join. We work very hard on a daily basis for Oklahoma beef cattle producers, men and women who are out, salt of the earth folks who are raising beef cattle, raising their families, feeding the world. That's what our aim and our mission is to represent and work for Oklahoma cattle men and women, promoting and protecting the Oklahoma beef cattle industry. So give us a call or check us out on our website, any of our social media pages. We sure encourage you and invite you to join. Until next week, have a great week in the beef cattle business. We look forward to seeing you this Friday and Saturday night out at the Lazy E for the OCA Ranch Rodeo. Take care, folks.